These are just some formula which I've taken from your exam papers and from the TSMs.
Yeah.
I want you to be able to replicate them in the question bank editor.
Okay, so should I just go into
you can do that.
Or your own question? Okay. So
you don't need to create a question or anything. All I want to know is if you're able to replicate those formulas.
Okay.
I imagine you can write please solve X.
I'm thinking about being a teacher going straight into this. Can I just go? That's not what we're looking for, is it?
Well, it's an output, isn't it? Again, the first one's quite easy, isn't it? Because it's just y is equal to f of x. You don't need anything particularly special for that.
Special characters.
Yes.
Do we have, where would I find, for instance, where would I find that integration symbol?
That's the whole point of the test. Can you find that?
Oh, okay. All right. So y equals f of x, I'm assuming.
If you're happy with that as an answer.
Ah, okay. I'm happy with this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I can oops. I'm just going to put them all in the same thing, and then okay. Ring operator. I'm assuming that's, yeah, that must be it.
You're the maths people, huh?
Yeah, but that probably wouldn't be what I would refer to it as. I don't know what the ob symbol. I'm not sure. So I'm going to put them in to start with, and then I'm going to output them to there to see what they look like.
Okay.
Okay, right. Oh, hang on. I'll make this a bit bigger. Ooh, that's come out a bit weird. What's going on there? Oops. Where was it again? Where's the subscript? Oh. Why can I not move to the side there to put the equals in? Is it? Do I need to do that maybe? I feel if I press equals, the whole thing will disappear. Oh, but you can do Control Z to go backwards, which is nice. Can I go back over here? Oh, that's weird. So I can put the equals in at the start of the expression, but I don't seem to be able to put it. Oh, hang on, something changed then. Why did that not work when I did that previously? It could be me. So if I've got that in, I'm going to move. Oh, why did I just not see it, or was it? Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay, that is a nice function. So you choose your matrix, and you can basically make it as big or as small as you like. Very good. Okay, let's put any variables in italic, which is nice. Okay. Ooh, okay.
Onto the funky ones.
Oh. Log base a x equals. This is probably one of the trickier ones to do. Let's have a look. So that. I might have a little play with this handwrite mode afterwards as well. Guessing pi will be in here somewhere. And 0. How do I move? Definitely. Okay, that's the one I need. It does look a little small to me. I think you've got to have pretty good eyesight to do this. And 0. E to the, what have we got, negative x? Oh, sine x, yeah. Can I just do that? Yeah, accept it. Hang on. Does it look different if I do that? I think I prefer that one. Or it doesn't make any difference, it's just that it's put the bracket around the x there. Equals. Actually, if I do that. Oh, see, that's a difference with math type. You have to put a special. If you want to put spaces in math type, normally you have to do a control and a space, and it puts like half spaces in, which can be kind of irritating when you're used to typing. Okay. And you have to sort of remember that you can't just press a space. So this is quite nice. Now,
what are you thinking of?
Oh, I can just do that, can I? Oh, not that. Is this going to work if I put the part? If I just do that, but then go back to it. Oh. Oh, okay. There it is. All right, I wouldn't have. It would be nice if that was in with the calculus functions, because that's one that you use quite a bit with the calculus.
Okay.
But that might just be me, you know. That's just my opinion.
Well, if you find that it appears in calculus all the time, maybe it's useful to have it actually on hand.
Yeah. I'm just thinking,
different tabs all the time.
like if you were here, a natural progression from that, for instance, is then to have your square brackets with your super and subscript. So it might be nice to have that there. So that's what it would look like handwritten.
That's how you handwrote it, basically,
but
and then you put it in your
looks better. Yeah, that all looks correct.
Is this the sort of format that you would expect out of the system? Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you found?
It's nice. Yeah, I mean, you've got sort of italicized, non-italicized, appearing to be in the right place. Maybe that. Oh God, what have I done? The 4 there. I mean, it's not a big deal, but you normally wouldn't have that italicized. But the italics and non-italics seem to be coming out in the correct place.
Okay, I'm trying to count. Okay. 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 Right. So y equals. I mean, I guess we wouldn't. Yeah. Yeah, we would. It's okay. It's just the font and everything is different. Like we would have F as Times New Roman and so on, but there's no way to change that, I guess. But no, there's nothing obvious. Is there any? Yeah, table format. Ah, okay, okay, italic, maybe italic. Do I need to? But I'm looking for the way of doing this. So that's taking my time in the exam, isn't it? Looking for the way to put it in. I guess that's part of it, yeah. Maybe I just go, I don't know, try that. No, it doesn't look right. I don't know. Insert a chemistry formula, insert a maths, insert a maths equation. Took me a while to find that. I just assumed that was the square root thing. Okay. It is, although I still can't see the layout. No. Can't see exactly what I want, but no. That's what I got. Okay. So one of those equals. I guess if you were using this all the time, you would kind of know, wouldn't you? Like what the well, it's like anything, isn't it? You learn where things are, therefore, it's like map type, you find it, so you know what you're looking for. Okay. I mean, now I've found the map type button, I probably would go back and do these ones again. So let me see if they look any different. No, they don't actually. Oh, well, they do look a bit better, actually. So let's have a look. F of G of X. Let's look at, I'm just looking to see if there's any improvement in that. The O is better than what I did just by typing. Okay, right. So edit as in go into the one I've got. And if I wanted to change that to 6 plus 40, okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's all right. That isn't hard to do. Yeah. Okay. Integral e to minus x. Okay. Pi. Shift E. Is it E then? Let's have a look. Constants. Where did I find pi? You haven't got E, have you? The mathematical constant E. Oh, there's pi. Don't seem to have E there. So yeah, so that's wasting my time. I'm looking for E, aren't I? I suppose it doesn't matter when it's an answer. If a kid is writing this, I suppose when we produce the exams, we're making sure that the E's are not italic and so on.
Okay, so when in doubt, type it first, and then we'll play around with some templates and see if we can actually track down what we're trying to track down. Nothing like a good column like this. Right. 3 and see where we get to. Right. Might just be quite lazy with this. Not sure if there's a template stylistic times F knocking around. Let's see if I can do this. Does it accept shortcuts? It does. Standard keyboard for the first one. Now I want to find a better symbol there. Probably special characters, maybe. Degrees. How's that going to look? Terrible? Not that bad, but pretty terrible. These are all the characters we have. There must be a math. I must be missing a math tab somewhere. I'm going to go back in and start playing around, look for the math tab. Am I missing something? Is there more? Are there more math tools somewhere else? Insert, special characters, edit, insert, view, show visual character blocks, full screen, formats, strike through, headings, inline blocks. Oh, for goodness sake. How long's that been there? Okay. Okay, this looks better. Here we go. Oh, now we're cooking. Okay, second one done. Only for consistency, let's go back to the first one. Can I put brackets on elsewhere? Brackets there. Yes. Okay, so if I start with a column vector with brackets, that'll save me a step. So, 40. Good. Oh, that's interesting. So I have to click OK to accept the thing, whereas if I close it, it's not going to accept it. Whereas in desktop math type, you kind of get the option that closing it will keep the new instance. That's interesting. Keyboard spaces, yeah, that works. 4. And I want to unitalic that. Let's try see if Control I might change that. No, it doesn't. Oh, it does, but I had to double click it. Or maybe that first one just didn't take. Okay. IB, non-italic E there. Zero to pi. Presumably pi exists somewhere. That's good. It's there. And we're did I? No, that's still italic. Dx. Oh, wait, I'm missing sign. Sign X. As a teaching tool, it's fine because that's clearly a sign X, but as per the image we're given, I'd rather that had like a small space maybe, but yet again now that looks a little bit too big. So I'd probably, like I say, for classroom I'd probably leave it like that. But if I was making a published document, I'd like a bit of a slight half space between the sign and the X. But you take what you can get. This is a nice small tight interface, so I don't suppose it has a whole degree of customization. Right, so I'm going to copy this expression. There, that worked. Minus sign there, 2 there, open brackets, sign X, plus cos X. Oh, actually, that needs to be on italic, doesn't it? Italic even, that's better. Yeah. Close brackets, whole thing in square brackets. Then I want to. Oh, I haven't seen the button to do this. So to do this, with pi and 0 as the values on the right hand side outside the square bracket, we need a combination of the subscript and the superscript, but we kind of need them as. I'm assuming any attempt to combine these. Oh no, it's going to do them kind of sequentially. Yeah. So you got a superscript and a subscript having a kind of angle when what you need them is to appear one below each other, which in desktop math type is a is a separate button like these, but like a third option with the 2 squares. So I'm now going to just click through and see if I can find anything like that. Aha! That's the one. Okay, I need to select everything. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. It doesn't like me typing in there. Yeah, that all works. Sort of pacing out, I think. Yeah, the template might be broken. I can't get into it. It's not letting me. Not letting me. That one's working. I can type in there. This one. No, I can't type in there now. Look how it's changed. Why are you being so weird? Perfect. Okay. So yet again, let's never rule out that I was doing something wrong. Always a possibility, but that does feel a little bit like that was more trouble than it should have been in trying to place that into that box. Like the cursor didn't seem to want to let me into the main center of the template. That looks, is that the right expression now? Looks okay. Okay. Let's change. Let's change this one. Change to G. Even though these top symbols make absolute sense for what's in the tab, I still find myself just randomly clicking through them rather than actually thinking about what any of these symbols mean. It's probably just me being lazy, and also, it's easy enough to click on things. Should we give V a hat and see if that? How does that look? Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. So it looks good. That's presenting it reasonably clear mathematical. Yeah, okay, that's me playing around with the wrong symbols. I thought that would be a tighter triangle, but it's clearly some weird sideways curly bracket thing. Okay, so when I chose a summation, I put the initial condition at the bottom, and now it's coming there, but that's not the worst thing in the world. It's probably okay. Yeah, you see this, that the x equals 1 placement and the sigma's moved. Not that it's a massive deal. That's just interesting. Fine. Well, actually, let's see what the update does. If that can deal with that. Ah, that's interesting. So that's given square brackets despite the template. Okay, let's go back to edit. And now those brackets are curly. Were they curly before? Am I losing the plot? I'm pretty sure I applied the square bracket template. And the E is unitalic, which yet again, not a massive problem. On a teacher level, don't cry about it. I'm just technically IB style would be an unitalic E, although, as I say, in this context, everyone would interpret it an italic E correctly anyway, so it's fine. Right. Let's see if those square brackets maintain. No. Okay, so that's a reasonably big one in terms of style that isn't being consistent in terms of presentation, is that this set of brackets on the outside here, stylistically should be square brackets as it's showing the shows the integrated expression, and then you know as you'd write it classically, you put square brackets and then you put the limits which you're about to substitute into the expression and do your subtraction. So that's probably, like I said, that the E becoming italic, fine, and the sigma not presenting quite how I wanted it, fine. But that lack of square brackets there, I would argue, is a problem. But it seems a bit weird to offer that in the template and not be faithful. And yeah, and then we see as you go back into the edit, which I kind of get why it's a directional thing. The brackets are wrong there, despite having been right when we first went the wrong way, other way. Okay. Oh, do that. Certainly, there are go-tos in math studies and math SL. You've got the big symbols. I'd say the things that one might not be able to quickly replicate with any sort of text editor. So your integral signs, your ability to handle vectors and tables and columns. Different types of brackets, though. If those aren't faithful, let's try a magnitude and absolute sign. So absolute AB or something. Right, that's fine. So yeah, if these brackets aren't faithful, that could be a problem. But you got your roots, you've got your inequalities, Greek symbols. There's a few of those. Got, are there more? There's more, isn't there? Is that what that is? No, that's just those. Okay. Aha, here's the Greek symbols. Yeah, so Greek symbols, number sets, that's fine. Columns, vectors, matrices, that's all fine. Different types of insertion points, that looks okay. Okay, I think we're done, and I'm well over the 15 minutes. So apologies to Nicholas and whoever else